Do you miss the good old days when you could walk into a bar, coffee shop, or restaurant and everyone knew your name and you could order the regular? Would you love a strong sense of community in a beautiful and historic town that is not too far from the beach and hiking and trails? Then you would absolutely love Santa Paula, California. If you need to be in the center of everything with lots of restaurants and nightlife, then Santa Paula is probably not for you. Santa Paula is definitely not cosmopolitan, but it does have a lot of upsides.
In this video, we're going to tell you some of the pros and cons of living in Santa Paula. We'll touch base on the neighborhoods, schools, things to do, the economy. We've fallen in love with this small city and the people who live here and feel like you will too. When I've spoken to our clients and friends about Santa Paula, their first question is, where is Santa Paula? Santa Paula is located 65 miles northwest of LA and only 14 miles east of Ventura. It's just a 30-minute drive to the beach and close to many trails, including the Santa Paula Canyon with the well-known Punch Bowls Trail with a 25-foot waterfall. There's gorgeous mountain views, and for those who just like to take a stroll down in the town, there's the Santa Paula Branch Line Recreation Trail that follows the rail line and has views of some of the historic sites in the area as well as some of the residential homes. Santa Paula is not as small as some of the other small cities around here. It has a population of around 30,000 as compared to 16,000 for Fillmore. It's a nice compromise for someone who wants a slower feel, but not really truly a small town. It has a friendly feel with smiles and laughter. People know their neighbors and look out for each other. This was really evident after the Thomas fires when the town came together to help those in need.
Santa Paula has a lot of small businesses that contribute to this homey feeling, as well as historic sites, orange, lemon, and avocado farms, and amazing mountain views. In fact, Santa Paula is known as the citrus capital of the world. It's a major distribution point for citrus fruits. The trees are not the only ones who love the weather here. The people do too. However, for some reason, Santa Paula's weather is not reported separately from Ventura's on most weather sites. Santa Paula is at least 10 degrees hotter than it's reported on these sites, and it gets very windy here. But, summers aren't as hot as, say, Fresno. However, it is one of the hottest cities in Ventura County on average. If you like living here, you'll probably want a window unit or an AC. Also, don't forget about that easy drive down to the ocean. This also means that during the winter months, you are also not going to be as cold as you would be in, let's say, Ventura or Oxnard.
When you live in a small town, there's usually not a large economy due to the smaller population. Santa Paula has an unemployment rate of 12.6%, which is double the national average. Also, since the city is so small, it has a smaller tax basis to build up and keep up the areas. This shows in the potholes on the roads. The sales tax rate is 8.3%. The income tax for Santa Paula is 9.3%. The U.S. average is 4.6%. which makes the tax rate higher than Ventura but lower than Oxnard when comparing cities. Still, it does make for a higher cost of living for people who live and shop here.
The economy is not as strong as larger cities in California, so the area gets impacted a little more when there is a downturn in the housing market or economy. Since the interest rates started to increase in 2022, Santa Paula was the first city in Ventura County to see a price drop in homes. Prices are not dropping 20 to 40%, but they have returned to what homes were selling for about almost 8 months ago. This includes new construction where the builders are giving incentives. So at the time of filming, it's worth giving us a call or an email to find out how the market is doing now in these neighborhoods.
One of the things we absolutely love about Santa Paula are the diverse neighborhoods. For a small town, it sure has a lot of different options for a person looking to live here. Each neighborhood has its own feel and lifestyle. The most desired areas tend to be in the central parts of the city and newer developments, while more affordable homes are in the southeast regions.
Wait, before we get into the neighborhoods, we have a favor to ask of you. If you find this video informative, please help us reach more viewers by hitting the like button.
Please.
This helps YouTube know that this is a video that they should share with others, and lets us know you want us to create more of these videos. Thanks.
The Harvest neighborhood is one of Santa Paula's newest planned communities. It used to be an avocado orchard, but was sold to create this large community. Homes range from 1,600 to 2,800 square feet on small lots and cost between $600,000 to $900,000. Home prices are not tied to the size of the home, but also the builder. You have your low-end builder all the way up to your semi-custom, high-end builder in this community. You can feel the difference when you walk into a home for the low end versus the high end, with the finishing touches of a curved corner versus a sharp corner, a more open floor design, and the higher quality of building items such as a concrete tile roof versus a composite shingle. If you're interested in this area, it's worth having a real estate agent like us to go with you the first time you go and point out these features and make sure the builder knows you are represented. If you do not go with a real estate agent the first time, you don't save any money, but you lose your ability to have someone represent you and make sure that everything runs smoothly.
Not in this development, but others we've been involved with, there have been instances where a builder has forgotten to put in a support beam, or the ground was not packed down well enough, so there was settlement issues, or they just simply cut corners. You need a real estate agent who knows what is going on and is not afraid to do walkthroughs throughout the process to make sure that you are taken care of. That being said, the Harvest was built with the idea that people would be living as part of a larger community than just their own house. There's a large farmhouse/clubhouse, fitness center, there's a yoga room, pool and spa, business center, and tot lot. Fireside lounge, barbecue area, community gardens, demonstration kitchens, multiple purpose room, and a dog park. The development is located close to many trails and parks, and if you're feeling less outdoorsy, then they also provide many activities in the community, such as a movie night or sitting by the fireplace and drinking some wine.
Another new community is Arbor Executive Homes. These homes were built at the base of the hills in the Oaks neighborhood. There's a mixture of ranch and two-story homes of higher-end finished materials. Homes range between 2,600 to 3,600 square feet. All homes are smart homes with a 3-car garage, fireplace, laundry room, open patio, and central vacuum system. Home style features Spanish-style craftsman and a touch of mid-century style. The lots are larger, so it feels more welcoming if you have a large dog or enjoy having people over to your home for a party or to watch a game. Homes range from $800,000 to $1.2 million depending on size, location, and finished materials.
Everybody has a neighborhood that they absolutely love, and the Oaks neighborhood is one of those for me. It is a more established neighborhood with custom homes of all architectural styles, large lots and lots of established 100-year-old oak trees that just go down the whole street, and peacocks. This neighborhood has a feel of being a whole different town. The homes are a mix of Spanish-style, New England craftsman, contemporary 50s, ranches, and more. The yards are taken care of with beautiful landscaping, and some homes have a view of the mountains. This neighborhood is worth a drive-through if you are ever in Santa Paula. Whenever I'm there, people are walking their dogs, taking care of their yards, or just talking to their neighbors. They always have a friendly wave available and a smile for us. The city of Santa Paula's source of water is 100% groundwater pumped from the Santa Paula Basin. This causes the water and the sewer fees for residents to be very expensive. You need to take that cost into account if you decide to move here. Check out our other video on the Oaks neighborhood to find out more information about this amazing area.
If you like older homes, then you're in the right place. Many homes in Santa Paula were built in the late 1800s to early 1900s. If you want to see a lot of the older historic Victorian homes, then just drive down West Santa Paula Street. There are some large historic homes that are eye candy for those who love architecture. The inside of these homes have hand-carved wood accents throughout, solid wood flooring, accent windows, custom fireplaces, and the feel of luxury. Some of the older, smaller historic homes can be found throughout Santa Paula also. A nice drive up Ojai Road or Telephone Road can make you feel like you have gone back in time too. Some of these smaller homes have been fully remodeled. Some remodels have kept the older feel, while others have been gutted and have the modern open twist to them.
If you're more about the views, then look no further than the aptly named View and Ridgeview neighborhoods, where I'm at right now. They're located on the hillside. Homes range from smaller homes on smaller lots to larger homes on larger lots with expansive views of the city, mountains, and agriculture. When I visit these homes, I don't even care about going inside, and I am a home junkie. I just want to sit down and look at the sunset at the mountains, and they almost glow. A lot of these homes have been lived in by people who are retiring, so they're not updated. So those homes tend to go for $250,000 less than homes that are updated. And when I talk to residents who have bought those homes and updated them, they say that makes sense because it costs that much to help restore the electrical and the plumbing, and then update the kitchens and bathrooms. They also say that this neighborhood is one of the friendliest neighborhoods out there, which I have to tell you, almost everybody in Santa Paula says that about their neighborhood.
Some people want to move to a small town to have more land and to be in a rural setting. On the outskirts of Santa Paula, there are many homes located on 2 or more acres. These acreage properties tend to have groves of avocado, oranges, or lemon trees, and some of them are working farms. These homes tend to have a lot of trees, amazing views, and large homes on them. Some of them are located in the area right after Ventura and right before the main town of Santa Paula. These homes are in Ventura School District, so if you live there, they will be like school in Ventura and not Santa Paula.
The Santa Paula School District is not rated that high. It's a rating of a 3 to 5 out of 10 on great schools. And that is something that people need to keep in mind if they're moving into this area. In the Santa Maria neighborhood, you have the airport and older homes built in the 1950s, located on smaller lots. The streets also are smaller, and you may see cars parked on the streets on the sides, and you have to kind of pull over when another car is coming by in the opposite direction. The airport's flight path is also over these homes, and there are some farms and industrial lots too. Mixed in with the single-family homes are some mobile manufactured homes and townhome lots also. This neighborhood has the Flight 126 Cafe that serves brunch on the patio facing the Santa Paula Airport, and people rave about the view and the breakfast menu. Well, most people have said that the lunch just is kind of average. So stop by for breakfast for the view and the mountains and the plains.
Old Town Santa Paula has a mixture of older tract homes built in the 1950s, with some of them still having asbestos shingle siding, older homes built in the early 1900s, and some newer homes, as well as mobile manufactured home lots. Some of these lots have converted the garage into an ADU, and residents complain there's not much parking available. These homes also experience more traffic, especially when schools are let out. There's also a higher ratio of homeless and crime in this area. As one of our friends said, they know that there is homeless everywhere, but there just seems to be a higher concentration of homeless people in this town. On the positive side, you are very close to many shops, restaurants, schools, and other amenities.
It is worth noting here that Santa Paula gets a C grade for crime, which means that the crime rate is slightly higher than the average U.S. city of this size. It has a rating of 33 out of 100, with 100 being the safest. Santa Paula's crime statistics report an overall downward trend in crime based on 21 years of data. People who live in Santa Paula generally consider the north part of the city to be the safest, with the downtown area being a little more sketchy, especially around nighttime. One of our friends who lives in Santa Paula said that her house has not been broken into, but her neighbors had, and her husband was out for his morning walk and he got mugged. Other residents, friends, and clients who live on the north end said they had not even had any of these issues, and that's a really sleepy town. So depending on where you live in the city, you may have a different experience on this topic.
Historic downtown Santa Paula has amazing architecture. You can't help but walk around the street with your mouth agape, looking at the columns, arches, and designs. The old clock tower shines in the sunlight. There are alleys and an oil museum, older courthouse and bank. There are also many murals that depict the city, its history, and its residents. We love going on a mural hunt as we walk the streets of Santa Paula. We're not the only ones who love it. Many movies and commercials have been filmed here. On the negative side, a few of the storefronts are vacant, and you're not going to find everything you need to buy here. There are some great restaurants of all the different cuisines.
Some of the restaurants that stand out and have been recommended by others are Anna's Cider. It recently opened, and they have a fun outdoor patio and trivia night, like live music and sometimes food trucks, which is especially nice because they have a limited amount of food available on their menu. There's not only gluten-free organic cider, but microbrewed beer on tap and wine. And there's this fun vibe here, so come ready to enjoy yourself when you go out.
Chef David's Kitchen and Catering is known for its barbecue. Rabelais is a New Orleans-style restaurant. They have wonderful entrees and cocktails, and for dessert, they have tasty coffee and pastries. A new restaurant in town is the Craft House. They have a full bar and unusual bar food. La Terraza is a highly rated Mexican restaurant in the area. Make sure to ask for the Burrito Loco. It is a secret item on the menu. It is a copy of a burrito made by the owner's father from 30 years ago and a must-try. Another authentic Mexican restaurant is La Casita. They also have 5 stars, delicious chili verde, and great chili rellenos. Foster's Freeze is recommended for their corn burrito and milkshakes. Enzo's Italian restaurant, located in historic Glen Tavern, has wonderful food on the more expensive side for this area, but worth every penny. Marty Hillman playing on the piano, beautiful music during the meal. If you're looking to do something fun, then Santa Paula has many activities and festivals planned throughout the year, such as the public library has some wonderful summer programs for kids and families. There's the Art Museum and Cole Creative Center, which also has great kid and family programs, particularly in the summer. Ghost Walk Tour, Farmers Market, Date with a Ghost at the historic Haunted Glen Tavern Inn. First Sundays when the Art Museum and Aviation Museum are open and free to the public. De Colores Music and Arts Festival, Bike Tours, Cinco de Mayo Festival, High School Sports, Pumpkin Lunch and Festival Pumpkin Patch at Limonero Ranch, car shows, Christmas Parade, and the highly popular El Santo Niño de Atocha Parade, and many more museums and places to visit.
Santa Paula is a charming, friendly, historic town. If you want to know more about this town or others, then check out our video on the Oaks neighborhood or you might also enjoy our 4 friendly neighborhoods in Oxnard.
We are real estate agents, so if you're looking to buy or sell in Ventura County, please give us a call, email, or text. Also check out our blog at living-inventuracounty.com. We'd love to hear from you.